Hello everybody, welcome back to the Late Night PB&J show with your hosts, Jai and Craig. We're here today. We have some very exciting stuff going on today. Daredevil, hot takes, the boys, and we might even have something a little extra depending on how we're doing on time. We're going to keep that on the hush for now. Craig, how are you doing
You
today?
can't see what I look like in post, but you guys know. Y'all know. Also, what side am I?
Oh, you still got them raggedy-ass headphones?
Thank you all for everyone who watched the episode. I am no longer broke. Well, look at these things. Look at these things. We can afford the metal now. Before the plastic. I have those headphones over there. And I got some Bluetooth ones for the gym. Thank y'all. Y'all donation really helped me out of poverty, of the trenches. So, I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you didn't just hear my plate on the floor. Just keep that. Alright, bro.
I definitely heard that shit. That's definitely gonna come up. It's okay. It's okay. Whew. Thank you guys very much for watching that first episode. It's greatly appreciated. We understand that there are some audio clipping issues within the first episode that should be greatly reduced now. We used CraigBot to record our audio prior. Now we're using Audacity, so hopefully everything will sound nice and crisp and smooth, just like that nice PB&J sandwich you hopefully eating right now. I am not eating a PB&J sandwich. I just had hibachi. Shout out to everybody that's a mom. Yes, happy Mother's Day as of recording this. It is Mother's Day. To my wife, happy Mother's Day. Love you. That was a little corny.
We were revealing that you married? Damn.
Craig.
What's going on, bro?
Craig. Should we just hop straight into hot takes, man? What you think?
What you gotta say?
Alright, my very first hot take for this week. I think that if Scott Snyder continues in the direction he's going, Absolute Batman will be better than mainline Batman, and Absolute Batman deserves the Invincible treatment. I think Absolute Batman is such a fresh take on the character and something that we've been needing for years with Batman. Batman has gotten so many books, and as someone who is a big Batman fan, not a lot of them have been meeting that quality that we need for quite some time. Batman Hush 2. Sorry, I just had to get that out the way. Anyways,
I ain't trying to hit. This is some nonsense.
I think if Scott Snyder continues on this...
This is some nonsense.
Nah, if Scott Snyder continues on this trend, I think that people will not only enjoy Absolute Batman more than mainline Batman, I think Absolute Batman should get an animated show. I think it'd work. It's obviously we're years away from that being possible because how early we are in the run still. I'm insane.
You're insane.
Well, it's hot takes for a reason, brother.
That's
call
true.
Me casual. Call me whatever you want to call me in the comments, people. But it's my truth.
Your truth is sorry. That was the sorriest thing I've heard in my life. Batman books are... What? I'm paraphrasing. I'm being a little dramatic. Batman books ain't great. Hush 2 is trash. Don't get it twisted. But, nigga, Batman doing well. You gotta read some.
I'm not saying Batman books are great, but I'm saying Batman's past couple... The Matt Fraction run is doing well right now, and it's interesting. But the past couple Batman runs have been a... Yeah, I know. I'm saying mainline Batman. I'm not saying in this instance. I'm just saying the past couple runs have been a little meh. I'm not even saying that they've been necessarily bad. They just kind of... They definitely don't have the Peter Parker problem. They don't have the Spider-Man problem.
I'm happy you said that.
And maybe this is just to say with DC as whole, but Batman books have been struggling just a little bit, in my opinion.
I don't think a Batman has...
But it can always be worse. Spider-Man fans, I'm very sorry.
Except for like Nightfall and Troke. Don't crucify me, die-hard Batman fans. But Nightfall and Trokea, dragged. But anyway, you tripping, dog. But hey, it is hot takes for a reason. You're right. I'm gonna say one of my hot takes. I guess, I'm gonna have the exact same response as you did. I do not understand how niggas can be diehards for games with no story. Now, we've had this conversation outside of this.
Oh my god!
Games I'm trying to think, what else is some nonsense? Like, games like that, I'm like, how are you gonna be a diehard for this?
Oh my fucking god, Craig. I just knew you were gonna do this shit. Guys, I talked to Craig while I'm at work. Craig did this shit while I was in fucking work. Tell me, Mario has no story.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Y'all will die for Mario. Y'all will take a bullet for Mario. Mario
trash,
has
nigga.
no story. This guy's never played
Okay,
a
you know
fucking
what-
Mario game in his life,
you know
bro.
what game I'm
Never played a fucking Mario. You know.
What we talking?
Oh my.
You know I'm right. Look, if I said Sonic games are trash,
No, dude, you're not right. 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 You're not right.
If someone said Link is trash, I expect someone to shoot me. Mario? Niggas will actually pull a gun and shoot me for Mario. Why are you gonna kill me for a nigga that goes wahoo, yippee? Here they go.
I'm about to kill you for a motherfucker that goes
You're one of
wahoo,
them.
bro. What is wrong with you? Mario 64, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Paper Mario
you're a
Sticker
diehard
Star,
Mario fan?
Paper Mario 1000 Years Door, Super Mario RPG, fucking Mario and Luigi
You're a diehard
Dream
Mario
Team,
fan?
bro.
You're a diehard Mario.
Mario Odyssey,
You're a diehard
Mario
Mario
Mario Wonder, bro.
Then what are we talking about?
I'm not a diehard Mario fan, but
F
put
that
respect on the motherfucker who started,
Who cares?
invented
Who
2D
cares?
platforming,
No, who
dude.
cares?
Put some respect.
Who cares?
What do you mean, who cares? What do you mean, who cares? 2D platforming as a fucking genre would not exist or be even as close to. Oh my god. I fucking hate you sometimes, Craig. 2D platforming would not even be close to what it is without Mario. That is a fucking fact. That is a fucking.
I don't get how you can be a diehard. This nigga said I'm not a diehard. You see how crazy he got when I said I don't get how you can love Mario. This nigga will go to war. He will end this podcast for Mario. I don't get it. Like if I said it for any other franchise, I'd understand him crashing out. Mario, this is your king. This is who you defend. This is you're part of the problem too. The nigga, he one of the greats. He one of the OGs. That's cool. I ain't gonna take that from him. But I don't get how you can be a diehard Mario fan. I don't get it. I don't get how you can have a man cave of Mario. That's insane to me. That doesn't make sense. Niggas will actually shoot me for Mario. Listen to that for a second. Mario! Him! Luigi's Mansion?
Oh shit, that's my monitor.
Luigi's Mansion.
I hope it's still recording, bro. Oh, I hope it's still recording, bro. I gotta check my shit still recording. It's still recording, bro. You are talking straight ludicrous right now, and I hope the people in the comments that are Mario fans give you
Y'all
belt
niggas
to
is all
fucking
lame,
ass,
sorry
bro.
ass niggas. Pull up.
Belt to
Say
fucking
my name
ass.
if you want me to pull
Belt
up.
to fucking
Y'all niggas
ass.
are part of the
Belt to
problem.
fucking ass, dude.
Y'all are part
Belt
of
to
the problem.
fucking
Y'all are
ass,
part
bro.
of the problem.
Do. Belt to fucking ass, dude. I fucking hope. I fucking hope. I fucking hope. I fucking hope. Mario games have no story. Mario games have no story. Play a fucking game and talk to me about. You know what? I'm going to make you play a Mario game on stream. Next week, you are playing a Mario game on stream, bro. Give me your fucking work schedule. You're playing
never
a
gonna
Mario
happen.
game on stream.
No.
You're playing a Mario game
I'm
on
watching
stream.
The Boys.
It's gonna happen.
You're watching Avatar. Don't chat to me, fam. What are we talking about? What?
Why are we
getting
comparing
hoed
The
in all
Boys to
these-
Mario
you
right
gotta
now,
do
bro?
this. I'm getting hoed.
How are you getting hoed? I have to play
trash.
Mario. I have to play
Trash.
Mario. You're not getting fucking hoed, dude. You're playing one of the greatest video
Trash.
game franchises of all time.
I'm playing trash.
Trash. You're playing trash.
Trash. What? Yippee! Here we go. I'ma do a platformer. I'ma save the princess. And try out this new game mechanic. Shut up, nigga. Young Mario niggas are part of the problem. Oh man, it's hot takes for a reason, nigga. Got your ass. Hot takes for a reason, but I'm speaking facts though. I'm not even trying to bait. I'm genuinely speaking facts. Being a diehard for Mario, Kirby, Pac-Man, I guess. Like, nigga. Nigga.
Bro, you shooting at Kirby for no reason. Why are you shooting at my goat for? Hold on.
Your goat? No.
No, not my goat. Let me chill.
Gotcha.
I don't really fuck. No. I don't fuck with Kirby like that. I take it back. But why we shooting shots for no reason, bro? Why we shooting shots at for no reason,
I
bro?
wouldn't say nothing. If you said Sonic was your goat, Sonic niggas are weird, but I wouldn't say nothing. God of War, I ain't say nothing. Halo, hell, you could even say Call of Duty. I don't like those games, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Because them niggas got crazy story modes, I ain't gonna lie. Kirby shouldn't be next to the word goat. He shouldn't be next to the word. Neither should Pac-Man. Y'all, then you're gonna tell me what? Space Invaders is actually... Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Y'all are part of the problem, but y'all ain't listening. Y'all ain't listening. This is crazy.
Spell video game.
Spell Batman, nigga. Spell it.
Bro, you about to hit me with the name 3 Batman runs.
Let me not be cruel.
Here, I got you. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, Matt Fraction, Chip Zdarsky. Who else? We can't count Frank Miller. That was kind of a one-off book. Who else? Grant Morrison. Who else?
You're naming writers. There are actually names of books, but I'm gonna be kind because I know what you mean. I mean, am I not naming runs though?
Yeah,
Chip Zdarsky is the failsafe run. Scott Snyder, I don't care.
Yeah, which failsafe is fucking trash. When I talk about how Batman runs recently have not been all that, failsafe is specifically what I'm talking about, by the way.
2022, 2019, something like that.
That was fairly recently. That was the run right before Matt Fraction's run.
That might be true.
And Matt Fraction's run was just started maybe a year ago at this point, maybe.
I have issue 1. Oh yeah, I have issue 1 of that book. Do I? I do. Yeah, I do. Crazy.
Yeah.
Nah. But anyway, you said Grant Morrison. You're talking about the Batman we're on, where Dick Grayson's Batman, or Batman Incorporated, or God, Giant Post. I'm gonna send you an image. It's like Tom G. Larson, the run where he's Batman with Damian. I don't remember the artist's name. Spare me a little bit. Spare me. But what was that?
You're spared. I forgive you.
I'm speaking.
I don't. I fucking hate you right now. I
Yeah,
knew you were gonna bring it up this episode. I just knew. But with the first 10 minutes, you're an asshole.
Also, by the way, during our yelling part, you're gonna have to resync up my audio twice, but it'll be fine. You got it. It's synced up now. Yeah, but now.
Well, what do you mean? Did it cut out?
By the way. Keep this in.
Okay. Well, guys, this is the last episode we're doing with Craig, so enjoy it.
I love you too.
God damn, man, I fucking hate you. Daredevil, Born Again, season 2. It's done.
I think you
finished.
Peak.
The finale dropped. Season's done. We gotta talk about it, Craig. I'm gonna count down from 3. At the end of the countdown, we're gonna both say a review out of 10. Are you ready? Daredevil Born Again season 2 review.
1
3
7
2 1 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the same.
We did speak about this.
We're on the same.
Yeah.
Daredevil Born Again. I don't hate it. I have conflict feelings about it as a Daredevil fan. It's not bad. It's good, but I can't say it's great. I have the finale, like the beginning of the series, I was a little lost. It was working its way back up there. It started working its way back up there, getting me into the plot when you start bringing Bullseye into the mix, seeing more of the motivations with the characters. But then they kind of lost me at the finale again. They do some things I really like, some things I don't like.
Oh yeah,
guys,
spoilers,
we're gonna get into spoilers.
100%.
There's really no way to review this series without spoilers. So if you guys want to skip this section, we'll have timestamps in the bar below, description, whatever. They'll be there. There'll be timestamps. Look past the ass and you'll see them. Anyways, one of the things I did not like is there was a lot of plot holes in the finale. One of them being Daniel's death was completely glossed over, and some people might say, oh, well, Daniel's death happened, move on. Daniel was such an essential part to this season, to the story, that you can't really move on from a death like that, I feel like. From the last episode, in episode 7, where we see that Buck clearly has some form of regret for killing Daniel, and then going into episode 8, the finale, where we don't even see... We barely see Buck at all. We see Buck get shot. We don't know what the fuck happened to him. Nothing. That's one plot hole right there. Damn, I know there was another one I was thinking of. This is the thing that sucks about not recording right after the finale. You have to start. You have to start thinking of what happened. Yeah, you got to be locked in. I also didn't like how, like, I get it. I get it's a little bit of a metaphor of like, oh, Daredevil's always gonna get the bad end of the stick while Kingpin's gonna get what he wants. But it makes no fucking sense to me that DA deal still stood on the fucking table after, boo, bro. Like, what? He punched all these bro. He's breaking backs, bro. He's breaking all these fake Daredevil's backs, bro. Straight murders, publicly, and he gets to go to Cancun with the Lakers next week. For the next couple days, he's in Cancun with Boston's. My goats, Boston Celtics. He's chilling with Jason Tatum, sipping a martini right now, morning Vanessa. And yeah, like, I get it. I'm fine with Daredevil going to jail. I'm fine with the review of him. It was necessary to move the plot. I don't even hate that they did it. I just think it would be cool with the direction that they're clearly going with Matt going to jail. It would have been cool if he went to jail as Daredevil, not Matt Murdock, like in the Chip Zdarsky run.
All right, no.
They still can't do it, but...
Gang, you have taken a good half of what I told you in that one convo. What am I going to say left? Gang.
Bro. Yeah.
Because that was my point.
Allow it, Pam. Allow it.
Even the...
Jalen brought that up. Shout out Jalen. Jalen brought that up. Jalen brought it up, and I do agree with that. Jalen changed my perspective, bro. Shout out. I wanted to get Jalen on this episode. Chat. Why did I say chat? I'm not live streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I've been on TikTok too much. Yeah.
You do.
I feel like I deserve lashings for that.
What?
Craig, are you gonna spank me? Huh?
What?
Nah.
You said it twice.
Chat.
You said it twice. Nah.
Why did I say chat again? Ooh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh.
You know, we're going to switch.
We ended the episode here.
Take his segment. We're going to talk about what I didn't like about the episode. I promise you, before he did not say half of this. For you guys who don't know, me and him talk almost every other damn day. So it's kind of hard for us to keep our opinions to ourselves. Because, nigga, I talk to him for like 6 hours a day. Like.
Because we're just straight edging ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know what direction you're at. One of these days, I'm going to learn which direction you are so I can point at your gay ass. But, yeah, I actually have nothing to say now. Because he took like 2 of my main points. Nigga, my whole point,
I'm sure you could find
him going to
something.
prison as like revealing himself is insane. Because in the Chip Zdarsky run, I'm gonna condense it for you niggas who don't read comics. But long story short, Cole North. By the way, Cole North in the show is not the guy from the comics. He's just not it. He's a very F vigilantes. Fisk, I'm coming for you, but first I'm cleaning up the streets. And then Matt is very, man, shut up, nigga. I'm Daredevil, bruh. We the law. I'ma save people with my own fists type beat. And then by the end, Cole is like, man, I ain't gonna lie, the law doesn't work. We gotta use our own fists. And Daredevil's like, nah, Cole, you're right. And they set an example and go to prison. But the fact that Matt revealed himself in the show, and it's not even like, oh, you know, maybe he could get out. No, he revealed himself and then took his mask off in the finale to have everyone see him. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? I don't know. Like, they're doing a lot. That's the whole thing about this whole new Daredevil show. They're doing a lot of bullet points. Like, okay, the black suit. Tick that off the list. Chip Zdarsky, big, like, fake Daredevils wearing masks. Big town riot. Tick. Matt going to prison. Tick. Vanessa being dead, because she's dead in the comics. Tick. And aside from Vanessa, the other stuff, it's like, you got it off the checklist, But in the show, there was no build to this. There was no like rising tension. It just kind of happened. And for a nigga like me, I think it's great because I read the book. I'm like, hey, I know what this is from. But to you guys, it just kind of happens. Like, if you watch season 1 of Born Again to now, there is absolutely no reason Matt revealed himself. That came at the last second for no reason. So, again, my whole issue is a lot of these episodes feel like bullet points. Like, alright, done, with no actually consideration of why. Why did Matt reveal himself? You guys don't know. I mean, you'll say it's to get Fisk in prison, but he's not in prison. He's out in God knows where, Rwanda or something, chilling while Matt's in prison. See what I mean?
In fucking Cancun.
You've got the bullet points, so technically it's comic accurate, I guess, but you've not got the why. So you've just kind of got this hollow shell that is elements of Chip Zdarsky's run, but it's not adapting the main point of the story. So that's my...
Let's not also forget the fact that half of these side characters that were introduced to us, most of them introduced to us in season 1 of Born Again, are not even fucking close. Not even a fraction of the characters we get in Netflix Daredevil. Do I sound delusional comparing Daredevil Netflix to Born Again?
No.
Yes, partially. Should I? But at the same time, I'm delusional because I know Disney will never do better.
You are, but
I'm beating a dead horse here.
I feel like it's really silly to say you can't compare them.
But
same characters.
I can try. I
want to crash out right now. I can see you fake crying. I'm like, man, you don't get to cry. I'm hating. I'm gatekeeping a little bit. Y'all niggas don't get to cry. Y'all wasn't with me for 7 to 8 years waiting for the show to come back. Y'all wasn't with me in the dirt. I was in the trenches, bro.
I was though.
Nigga, shut your ass up. You was not in the trenches.
I watched Daredevil when I was 16. I didn't wait as long as you, but I waited like 5 years. I'm 21 now, so.
All right, I'm gonna end the episode here. So, thank you guys for watching.
No, listen. We gotta give me credit. I'm pretty sure I watched Daredevil before Dustin and half of these other people in our friend group.
I will give you that point because watching Daredevil, that's a point.
It's not a big ass. If Daredevil was peak, bro, Jalen put me on. Jalen was in the trenches with you. Jalen was in the Jalen. He was in the trenches, dog. He watched that show in the beginning. The only show I watched day one, or not day one, but very, very early on, like, I'm talking like I was in middle school still, Iron Fist. And Iron Fist...
Of course you don't.
Well, I don't remember much of it. I remember liking it.
I like Iron Fist a lot. That's low-key a hot take as well. Iron Fist Season 1, it's kind of trash, but I like it. Season 2 is peak. That's not a joke. It's peak. Better than Disney+, better than Hawkeye, better than Echo, better than WandaVision. Yes, I don't like WandaVision. Better than flipping... What else came out? Low-key, Season 2. I'm not a big WandaVision
was fun,
fan.
though.
I thought it was very hollow. Like, it looked great, but it was too gimmicky. Like, the first few episodes were, hey, we're doing episodes in the 60s, you see? Yeah. And then there was story, but right at the tail end, so I was like, instead of wasting time showing, oh, wow, we're doing 60s aesthetics and black and white, you could have just actually given me what you wanted. And before your dumbass WandaVision, they can say, oh, they're building up. It's called slow, what's it called? Slow progression. Shut your dumbass up. No, it wasn't. But hey, keep being lied to by Disney. That's cool.
Yeah, you sound like those people who are like the machine, man. Y'all work for the machine. When it comes to Disney and Kevin Feige, dude, it's so funny.
Bro, people will get spoon-fed some bullcrap and like, well, because Kevin Feige said it, I'ma believe it. Why would these niggas tell you anything that would contradict you buying their stuff? You think they're gonna say, oh, I didn't put time and effort into the show, I just want a cash grab? No! They're gonna say, this is the character I love so much. Kevin Feige has 50 different hats of different characters. You think he loves them all? Shut up! No, he doesn't. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, Daredevil, to get back on track, Daredevil Born Again, it's not bad, it's good, it's enjoyable, but I very much agree with you, it's bullet points. I found myself at the end of the season going, Why? Why did this need to continue? I also, another thing to bring up, I don't know if you know this, Craig, but the numbers got released. Daredevil season 2, or not season 2, Born Again season 2 lost a lot of viewership. It did not even get performed close to what season 1 performed. I think the show is in danger of getting canceled after season 3, which honestly, I doubt it, but I think it's slightly in danger with the viewership numbers. It seems like it lost a lot of traction for people, which is crazy because for me, I feel like it should have gained traction because the show did get better and better as the show got on. But I could see how those first couple episodes would make someone fall off on it. I almost fell off on it. I watched it because I had to.
He's not me. That's how I know you're not me. But regardless, I feel like the reason viewership and stuff is dropping off now is because of flipping binging culture. It's weird, and I know it's crazy because Netflix invented it. The fact that Daredevil Born Again is, I think, 8 episodes, but the pacing for the show is just for all these Netflix shows. Sorry, Daredevil, Disney shows. Nick speak English. It's just really bad, and it's like, instead of just giving us the season, I think they should just do that. Just give us the season. I don't know why they're trying to spoon feed and trying to draw out retention time. Just give it to us. Netflix never did it. Niggas watched seasons in like 2 to 3 days, and they've stood the test of time because they were good. Nowadays, they'll make maybe 2 good episodes, 3 in a season, and the rest will be padding, filler, and build up, which I think is good. But giving us week by week.
Holy shit, Craig! I just realized.
What's up?
I just realized, dude. We got Punisher as of recording this in 2 days. You know what we're gonna do, guys? I'm apologizing right now. This podcast is about to be all over the place. You know why? Because after this segment, me and Craig are done recording, and we're gonna wait for fucking one last kill to come out, and that's gonna be in this episode too, along with the next episode of The Boys. You guys are gonna have a lengthy episode, but it's gonna be action packed. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Craig, once we wrap up this review, we're done recording. We're waiting till Wednesday.
Well, damn.
After The Boys, so we can review One Last Kill. You know what? Should we just scrap this and get our thoughts more concise? No, because I feel like our thoughts are all over the place. Hell no.
Do you have any idea how often I have to repeat my opinions? Fudge no.
Okay. Shit. What else do we have to say about Born Again? I feel like we covered the main parts. The finale was I won't even say it's dog shit. Yeah. It was very entertaining. It's good. It was entertaining. It just had a lot of plot holes, and it was a little underwhelming. I guess the best way to describe this season for me is underwhelming. Excuse me. I hope that didn't pick up. I burped. But it just felt underwhelming. It was good, but it's just when you know what you had, it's hard to enjoy what's in front.
I guess
that sounds like some kumbaya shit.
Like the checklist point make them, because I started feeling this checklist thing really. I'm not saying that really seep into the season when Vanessa died. Because again, I read the comics a lot. I knew Vanessa was dead in the comics, so I was telling my friends, I was like, I know she's dead in the books. I don't want her to die in the show, because that will spell out a very worrying trend that I ended up being right on. Again, I'm actually cool with Vanessa dying. That made sense. But I'm just like, everything else, I was like, okay, see, now you're just literally just checklist points. It is okay for things to be different. I'll prove a point. Netflix killed Elektra. Matt and Karen are together. Is it like that in the books? Not at all. Technically speaking, Karen, Kristen, and Matt should be together. But you see, in this continuity, that's silly. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because it's like the fact that these movies and shows feel like a need to low-key copy the books is flipping mad to me. Like, the books exist. I mean, this is just a problem with Marvel, but that'll be a hot take next episode. But again, we can let things just be their own thing. Like, Daredevil's mask that I'm not wearing right now covers his nose. In the books, his nose would be exposed. But there's no need because it's a different version. So why are we doing this? This checklist kind of mentality in Marvel and DC is very worrying. So, I don't know. But aside from that, it's still like a 7. That doesn't detract from my enjoyment, but it is very worrying to see. Like, even when they were yelling at each other for the finale, I was like, this is good. But Mr. I beat you! That's not in the comics. That's not in anything. That's its own raw scene, and it's defined the books. But the show...
The writing in the original show, man, I miss it.
Eyes, nigga. Don't cry. Not in my presence. You don't get to cry.
I'm sorry, Lord Craig.
I need to grow a mustache and stop murdering niggas.
I can't help it, though.
Stop murdering niggas.
Okay, Viltrumite. Grand Regent Craig. I will not talk shit about original Daredevil in your honor.
But yeah, Fudge, we really doing a jam-packed episode. All right, bet.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm like, damn, we're 30 minutes in, and I just thought about it. It's like we're 2 days away from the One Last Kill special. We'll have time. We might as well talk about it this week. So I apologize, guys, in advance. We are gonna cut to our review of One Last Kill and the rest of the episode, basically. I don't think we have anything else to talk about,
though, because I'm gonna keep the
this
same.
Probably won't get.
I'm not gonna wash the shirt, so it'll look exactly the same. Psych, I'm not doing that. It'll be like 3 days. I'm not doing that. But
nah, I'm gonna wear these exact same clothes for 3 days. But anyways, we're cutting straight to the One Last Kill review.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alright, guys, sorry for the abrupt cut. I realized last minute that the Punisher special was coming out, and it is out. We both have seen it, and we're ready to review it. Craig, we're going to do what we usually do. We're going to get our scores. Yeah. We're going to get our countdown on 3. We're going to say it. Ready?
Bet.
3, 2, 1, 6
4.
out of 10. Oh, I'm glad. You know what? I was afraid to say 5. Okay, so I'm glad. Okay. Dude, I was really scared, dude.
Yeah, because honestly,
I was really scared because
I didn't mess with
there's so many people, bro. There's so many people that are fucking glazing it. That it was making me feel like I was in the wrong. I watched this with Jalen yesterday. Jalen's my little brother, for you guys that don't know. He came over. We played some Resident Evil. And Punisher came on. We watched it. We were very excited. Dude. Before we get into our reviews of it, this is what I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. We are not those people that are actively checking to see when the episode's end. We knew it was 50 minutes. We just let the episode play out. When it ended, we both looked at each other and went, that's it?
Yeah. Bro, I was watching it with friends. We didn't even check the halfway mark. It just ended, and I was like... Because I was thinking, dang... Frank really has to really get that lady and beat all these crazy niggas attacking the city. Damn. Then it just ends. I'm like, oh. That's it?
I think I want to carry off on starting my end of the review first, because I feel like you'll be able to tackle... You understand this character a lot better than me. I'm not afraid to admit that. But I feel like I have a decent grasp of this character. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with my portion of the review. I took a bunch of notes after we watched it, and me and Jalen talked about it for a while, so I could have some clear, concise thoughts. I'm going to start off with my pros. Sorry. I have my phone out, guys, because I'm reading my notes. My first pro was John Bernthal's performance.
Oh, yeah.
He always delivers as a Punisher, and he is amazing in this. It's not a diss towards his performance. It is strictly a writing problem. I put that the action was great. Oh, yeah. That the action, for the most part, was good. I mean, this is the most action we've seen for Punisher, and debatably in probably a Marvel project ever, I'd say. Maybe I can... maybe that's a little bit halfway in, halfway out, but the action was nice. Yeah, but another thing I really liked was the fact that I haven't seen the Punisher Netflix show. I'd like to clarify this. So we're reviewing this from 2 different perspectives. I just never got around to it. I watched Daredevil. I never got around to it. Because around the time that I was watching Daredevil was a little before my wife got pregnant with our first child. So I just never got around to it. That's besides the point. So this is interesting because we get to review this from 2 different perspectives. Me, on the other hand, who's never seen Punisher, and Craig, who has seen Punisher. So it's interesting to see how we agree given those two perspectives, because a certain someone we know, Dustin, was using the show to defend his points. But I said that I like that we get to see, when Frank is alone, we see basically his past haunt him. With it, whether it was his buddies in the Marines, his family, Karen, people he cares about, were clearly haunting him, and the PTSD. It was a great show of PTSD. We got to see Frank's inner turmoil. I loved all of that. Those are the only fucking positives I have. I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna get into the negatives, which is a lot. Damn near takes up my whole phone screen. One of the things that I thought was that this is a very what's the point? What's the point? Like, you try and give us this story of, okay, Punisher doesn't know what to do now that he's gotten the last family that was the last criminal organization that was involved in his family's death, and you try and make it to where he moves on from avenging his family to punishing. Cool, I get what you're trying to do, but you get lost in the plot when the person you introduce that basically causes Fortnite Battle Royale in all fucking New York, which I will say is fucking corny as shit. It's corny as shit. Straight cartoonish ass fucking New York criminals, bro. It was like so over the top that it was corny. I don't know if people will agree with that, but the action was so, like, the environment was just so, it wasn't even intense. It was just over the top. It went from fucking 0 to fucking 110, not even 100. It was so, for such a grounded character, I hate using the word unrealistic, but it was unrealistic. It came off corny. The guy that fucking throws the dog, like, yeah, it's cool, but like, why are you okay? I guess let me ground my review a little bit.
Yeah.
Him killing the Ganucci's is supposed to create a power vacuum. Okay, I'm cool with that. I understand that. But that power vacuum should affect criminal organizations, not just random nobodies in New York that do bad shit. It should be criminal organizations fighting to get that power that was lost. Not random New York City fucking crooks that beating up on homeless people and fucking throwing dogs in the street and fucking terrorizing Puerto Rican bakery shop owners, which, fuck you for that. You fucking with my people. But anyways, it would have been a little bit more interesting if the Puerto Rican shop owner that we see with the daughter, that they for some reason really love to do parallels with Frank's daughter. I thought that was forced as well. That's another negative. That was very forced and just unnatural. Excuse me, my throat's a little dry. It would have been interesting if maybe Jalen brought this up and I agreed with him. So shout out to Jalen. If it was a situation of maybe the Ganucci's were offering that family's business protection from other criminal organizations, and that's why the dude was getting beaten up, because since the Ganucci's are gone, that business is no longer protected. But when you don't add any substance to the story you're trying to tell, any depth, it just comes off meaningless and as if there's no resolution. Another thing that I had was that it felt like less like a special to highlight Punisher and more like a special to prepare new fans for his introduction in Spider-Man Brand New Day. People crucified me for saying that earlier today when I spoke to some of my friends about that, but that's very much what it feels like. I mean, the fucking suit that he has at the end of it is bar for bar what he has in Spider-Man Brand New Day, just minus the beard. It didn't feel like it was... This didn't even feel like it was servicing the Punisher. It feels like it was servicing fucking... Spider-Man, if anything. I don't know if that makes sense how I'm phrasing it, Craig. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
I might be saying it wrong.
I know what you mean. Like, it didn't feel like he got that suit as like a result of his story. It felt like his story, quote unquote. Yeah, there was literally no story in that thing, but I'll get to my point later. It was like his story's over. Oh crap, we need that nigga to be in the Punisher suit for Spider-Man. Nigga, throw him in some random suit, have him shoot somebody and call it a day. We want to go home.
Yeah.
Let's wrap up film. Type beat.
I didn't like any of that at all. Another thing I put is that most of the pacing issues would be resolved if this was a movie, or just a season. What would have made this story a lot more interesting, or lack of story, I should say, is if instead of 45 minutes, which is fucking ridiculous for what they tried achieving, absolutely fucking ridiculous, you either do this as a season long, just one season, one-off show where you cover all this, where you have Frank. First of all, you show him killing the Ganucci's. You start off from where he's at, Daredevil escaping, going, there's one more family left involved in my family's murder. You show him one by one killing off the Ganucci's as the show progresses. Then you introduce this lady who puts a bounty on fucking Punisher, right? We see Punisher dealing with all this throughout the season. Punisher kills this lady, and that's where you get to the point of, damn, I killed everyone that was involved in my family. But you know what you do? You make Punisher come to the realization, I killed everyone involved in my family's murder. I avenged my family. But you have Punisher sit with the realization that, you know what? I actually like this because I'm a fucking psychopath that just likes killing people that are not innocent. Because I'm sorry, people, you can sympathize with Punisher all you want, and you're not wrong for that. That is how this character is written to be. They want you to sympathize with him almost. But Frank Castle is a fucking psychopath. Textbook psychopath. Textbook psychopath, bro. I'm sorry. That's what he is.
You know,
right?
You were one of them, right?
And that's... Huh?
You know, you were one of them, right?
Yeah, I was one of those people, 100%.
Okay,
and then Craig showed me the way. Craig showed me the way. And ever since Craig showed me the way, I knew.
Good.
Hold on, let me not do that. But anyways, I knew. What this show is trying to set up is this show is trying to get Punisher to where he is exactly what I said. A murdering psychopath that realizes, damn, yes, I miss my family, but honestly, I do this shit for the love of the game. And the way they do it is so lackluster, and they barely do it, if anything. Barely. Little girl, bro, you know what was the most ridiculous thing to me that I was like, what the fuck are we doing? When he fucking stabs that skinhead with a pencil. First of all, that big pencil, MVP of the fucking show, because a big pencil
Crazy.
will break if you fucking drop that bitch on the ground. The fact that I was able to go through that many stabbings on a racist and make it MVP, I'm not gonna lie.
Fair.
Anyways, that's besides the point. Punisher massacres these people, which makes sense, right? And you know, I can get by with a thank you maybe, because he did just save these people. But for the fact that the little girl, which really is still a natural reaction, the fact that this little girl sees all these fucking dead bodies and goes, wait, here's a paper flower, and Punisher goes, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep going. So dumb. I get what you're trying to do, Marvel, but you fucking executed it very poorly. I think I covered most of my bases on my review, but it was just, this is very disappointing, lackluster. It's a disservice to Punisher. It's a disservice to Punisher fans. You guys basically were like, alright, let's do action porn and see if we could get away with it. That's what it is. It's action porn. There's no fucking story in this thing. The story you tried, bro. The moment that lady pulls up in the wheelchair, throw the entire goddamn thing away, because that's where it all went downhill. Y'all started off with an interesting idea, and then it just all went downhill from there, bro. Fortnite Battle Royale Punisher Edition. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways.
You know what's crazy? I feel like the movie broke down with the whole fire scene. If you niggas have seen the trailer, you know, that he's standing in the fire kind of thing. That movie had no story, I'm gonna be honest. I had me in the first half, but again, I've told Jai about this. It's really hard. I'm actually gonna take this damn thing off. Actually, I'm gonna keep on. It's really hard to adapt Punisher, because, okay, hard, quote unquote. Because the thing is, if you just make him, damn, I'm a nigga who went to war, and now I love killing niggas. You can't really do that. You can't really do that. It's a weird thing. Nowadays, like, you notice how every TV show is about billionaires being evil? Daredevil, the boys in Daredevil are blatant with it. Like, everything nowadays is very much like, wow, billionaires, like Superman, remember that? So, yeah, it's hard to make, dang, I'm a nigga who came back from war, and, you know, I'm a Marine, I'm a veteran, and I also am a sociopath who doesn't care about people, and I just kill people for the love of the game, and I'm gonna lie about... Especially because, like, John Bernthal in real life is cool with a ton of veterans and wants to represent them. You're fighting two things where, especially with the whole Back the Blue kind of, you know, task force, what that's representing, even in real life, if you adapt that, you will 100% be addressing the skinhead niggas who like Punisher. They will flock to this. So, you want to alienize these people, but also, John Bernthal doesn't believe Punisher is, I don't believe he's a man who just kills for no reason. I gotta put some depth to it, which I love. John Bernthal was acting his dick off the whole movie. He was going crazy. But this whole, like Jai, you were talking about before, this whole, I gotta kill the people who got my family. They're the final piece. Nigga, this should have ended 10 years ago. The fact that you niggas think Punisher needs to avenge his family for this long is killing me. I don't want to be one of them niggas who's like, in the comics, but originally...
No. You know, hold on. I gotta tell you something, Craig. You want to hear something crazy that Dustin told me today? I'm sorry to cut you off, but this is gonna make you fucking deep fried, bro. Dustin told me that I haven't seen Punisher, but I've seen bits and pieces because my brother was rewatching it last year before we moved out from my mother's house before she moved. And I saw bits and pieces of him rewatching it. He told me that Punisher season 1 and 2, that the Punisher show was the bitching, crying, and reminiscing show with little action, and that he wasn't even Punisher, and that this is an origin story for Punisher. I told him, what the fuck do you mean he wasn't Punisher, bro? I think it's pretty clear that he's Punisher in Daredevil season 2 when he's introduced. He may not accept the mantle, but he kind of does at the end of that season. He's very much clearly Punisher in Born Again season 1. It blew my mind.
Yeah, Dustin's crazy.
Blew my mind.
Dustin doesn't read Punisher, so I'm not really trying to hear who has to say. I just don't care. Again, he was Punisher in Daredevil season 2. Everything after that, again, like I said before, John Bernthal himself is like, I want to add some depth to the Punisher, make him not just a killing machine, which is commendable. I get why. But that's not who Frank is. But also, if you...
Frank is a killing machine.
Again, the whole deep thing. If you make him, what's it called, just how he is in the books, you will... Do you know how, like, the task force is, you know, them niggas in real life? So, like, niggas in the show are like, we love Punisher, so we gonna kill niggas. People like that exist, and you don't want to make a story where people like that feel heard or seen, because it leads to some really crazy conversations. It gets to a point where if you tell niggas you like Punisher, they'll look at you crazy because these people have ruined it for everyone. Sound familiar, comic fans? Sound familiar? Anyway, my point is, Punisher hasn't been punished since Daredevil season 2. Even in his own show, not to agree with Dustin's dumbass, but the fact that he feels bad about it and second guesses himself doesn't count. Like, again, with that rooftop scene where Daredevil's like, and you don't think for 1 second that you're wrong. That Frank is like, not for a goddamn second. But in every other thing, you see him actually tore up about it, which is great and all, but how long are we going to keep doing this? The problem with this new Punisher is that we've repeated this arc 3 times. We've done it in his season 1 of his show, season 2 of his show, now with this. How many times are we going to keep going? Dang, Frank don't want to do this. He going to hang it up. Grow a beard and then live in some random city and then save all the people and then a little girl. That's happened 3 times, no joke. I'm being dead serious. Guys, you have to let go of the sympathetic Punisher. We have to let it go. He is a killing... Look, and the thing is, he's a hypocrite. He knows Deadpool. He dated Elektra. He's cool with Wilson Fisk, lying ass. He's cool with so many vigilantes who he should kill. He's a hypocrite, murdering nigga. But he's not evil. twisted and messed up.
It's crazy
He's not
too.
evil. We need to let it go.
The same problem that this show has, I would say Daredevil Born Again has, where it reiterates a lot of the same points, different font.
I agree with you.
Daredevil Born Again season 2, granted it was better executed. Our review, we didn't say it was bad. We said it was good. It just had flaws, but it did reiterate a lot of points from season 3. This reiterates a lot of points from what we've seen in Punisher in the past.
His entire
and it's
appearance,
just executed storyly,
like it's
poorly.
Yeah, it's like he's
Also,
only himself when he's a supporting character. Because when they're focusing on him, the problem about focusing on Punisher, they kind of do it in the books. He himself is I'm being facetious when I say this. Comic niggas spare me. He's kind of like a non-entity. He doesn't second guess himself at all. He isn't scared. He is the most stoic one, and everyone else is kind of reacting to him in his attitude and thing. The fact that you make Punisher a human-esque dude kind of not cheapens, but it lessens his character because that's not who he is. New Punisher, the niggas who make edits on him, he's just Wolverine. Wolverine is a very but they keep pulling me back in. That's Wolverine, and it's very easy to make Punisher Wolverine. It's very easy. Just one tweak, boom, Wolverine. But what makes Frank special is that he don't care. Yeah, literally. I don't know. We need to let this sympathetic Punisher go. We gotta let it go.
I think fans are having a hard time letting him go. I think that fans need to realize that it's fine. It was a cool addition to the character while it lasted, but in order for the character to progress, he needs to let go. And I get that that's the whole point of this special, but it was poorly executed. And you know what? You know what I was telling Jalen too? I said, you know what makes no sense to me? How this woman puts out probably it's a crime family, so they have to be rich. Probably a fucking stupid amount of money on Frank Castle's head, and we only see fucking regular Joe schmoes come at him. Not as you think. I mean, and granted, I understand why this probably didn't happen, but you'd think that your CD villain of the week mercenary of villains would kind of come in. At least a couple of them would try and come into play that are broke and try and claim that bounty. Granted, with how they executed that, maybe I should be glad they didn't go that route. They probably would have done that well either. But what they should have done really is, as soon as they put out that Spider-Man trailer, you know what you do? You don't do this. You don't do a 44, not even 45 minutes. Oh, it's 50 minutes, guys. That shit ended at 44:68 for me. I saw credits at 44 minutes and 68 seconds. That is less than an episode of fucking Daredevil, bro. That is barely an episode of television. You show his appearance in Spider-Man Brand New Day. You let Punisher just be Punisher. Be what he is kind of in the comic books. A cold, stoic, looming threat that is constantly interrupting people from saving the day because he is trying to take out the target. He's trying to make it permanent. And these people are trying to stop him from making it permanent because it goes against their moral beliefs. Have him be that side character that is the looming threat that pops up every now and then. And you know what you do after Spider-Man Brand New Day? You want to do something like this? You do an entire show or entire fucking movie about it. Just one season or one movie. And you get him. You show how he got to this point. You know what else pissed me off? Jalen didn't agree with me on this, but I'm going to bring it up.
What's up?
The way that they framed the entire promotion for the show.
Yeah.
Daredevil Born Again Season 1 was 9 episodes. This one was 8, and then coincidentally, One Last Kill comes out a week later. Mm-hmm. Granted, how Born Again Season 1 ends, you think it would have some sort of correlation. And yes, do I need every... Oh, this is another point that I didn't bring up. It's in my notes. Mm-hmm. Do I need every MCU project to have connection? No. But when there's no connection and the project can't even stand on its own 2 feet, I'm going to feel some type of way about it.
I don't fully agree with that. I actually love it when things stand alone. I truly couldn't care less if things stand together anymore. I don't. We've been doing this for like what 10. I don't
need it to connect.
I know what you mean.
Like, I don't need it to connect. As I said, it just needs to stand on its own 2 feet. And this special didn't do it. It didn't do it.
It's because it had zero story. Like I really liked when she was like, and I lost everything, and you reveal it's Frank. I was like, oh, that's dope. That's literally where the story ended. Then after that, it was just a montage. One of my friends said it's like he's playing Call of Duty. Like it turned into a video game which was fun
It
to
was
watch.
it was yes,
But
yes.
literally, I was like,
The action was fun, but it was literally Fortnite Battle Royale, bro. Yo, brother was playing Call of Duty Warzone, bro.
yeah, and it's like, I would have loved it. Again, I was so, like, I love it. I love the scenes because I love John Bernthal's acting, and I love, I do like somewhat sympathetic Punisher, but like, he's like, one badge, two badge. I'm like, Frank, we've been doing this for like 10 years now. And again, the thing is,
Yeah.
he suffers PTSD and losing his kids. I know what John Bernthal is going for because he knows real life vets. Vets are tuning into the show and be like, all right, Johnny, let's see what you're doing. He's not gonna spit on their face and make the comic accurate Punisher, but you see what I mean? It's a sticky one. It's a sticky one.
It's sticky. It's sticky.
But y'all need to drop this. It needs to end because it's kind of like Peter Parker learning about responsibility. I swear to God, I'm only doing this once. If I read a lot of comics. If I have to read the same book of him doing it twice over, I'm done. Hence why I don't read ongoings. Spider-Man ongoings are trash. Don't like me. Not even don't like me. Everyone agrees. They're garbage.
The bigger problem that we're gonna run into, Craig.
Can't stand it, bro. What's up?
A big reason why this special is trash. Call me crazy. It's because John Bernthal wrote it. No disrespect to him.
No, it
He's
makes
a
sense.
great writer. He's written some great things, and he's an amazing actor. But he is trying to make Punisher something that Punisher isn't, and it was appreciated during the Netflix era. It was even appreciated during It was even
Born Again?
appreciated during Born Again. Yeah, I apologize.
No, you good.
I had to check real quick.
But what kills me about it
But
is
in
like
this
he
new
got
era,
it
it's
right.
not gonna work.
What's killing me is like if you watch season 2 again, he got it 100% on the money right. He got it
He keeps
right.
threatening to. I don't know if you know this, but he was threatening to walk away from the character because he did not like how the character was being written. So I think fans are gonna have to face the reality that there is a small chance that if Punisher is written the way he's meant to be written, because I heard the big thing was that he did not like how his character was written in Brand New Day, and he and I think he also didn't like how it was being done in Born Again season 1 as well, and he's like, hey, you guys need to bring in the Netflix writers, and then he wanted to write the Netflix special at the same time as they were doing Brand New Day
To be
and
fair,
shit like that.
with the first draft of Born Again, nigga, even Charlie and Vincent were like fudge. Now they were the ones who, I'm using quotations, brought everyone back because they're like, guys, what the flip are y'all niggas writing? Like that
I can
first
agree
draft.
with that.
But I know what you mean. In general, yeah, it is John.
I'm worried if Punisher is not gonna be. I'm worried if Punisher is not sympathetic, John Bernthal is gonna walk away from the character, and that would be unfortunate. But
It's not impossible to have him sympathetic. It's just that can't be his main. Again, he can say that's his
It has to be
reason.
a
He's a
balance.
liar. Again, Frank is a liar. Frank will say, "I'm doing it for my little boy and girl," or he'll say, "I'm a real hero. You guys are all sissies. I'm the real
you
hero."
see that little boy one time, he did not give a fuck about little homie,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Like
he was a daddy. He was a daddy, bro. He liked his daddy's girl only. You could be convinced he only had one kid.
yeah, crazy.
With how they were showing the daughter.
I mean,
crazy.
if you watch the Netflix show, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's just like, I get why they're doing it, and I'm actually not upset. I'm not upset. I just, it's kind of like how you can't adapt, I don't know, like the Mandarin from Iron Man. I love that character, but you can't adapt it because of the racism and all that stuff. You just can't. That's why in Shang-Chi, he was Wing Wu, different name, like, you can't adapt that. Even though I love that character, you can't do it now. You can't. It's a whole thing. So with Punisher, I get why, but just give us Daredevil season 2. Just give us. You can be tragic. You can be like, oh, I really do miss my family. But the fact that you've spent your entire Punisher life finding the people who killed them, that is pathetic. Holy flipping crap. It's worse than Tom Holland's Spider-Man. How that dumbass nigga needs 3 movies. All of you niggas who said it's an origin story, when I find you, I just want to get my hands on you. That's all I want to do. I just want to get my hands on you. You guys are all dumbasses. I can't stand you niggas. Can't stand
We're coming up on 30 minutes, Craig. There's one last thing I'd like to say about Punisher One Last Kill.
What's up?
Before
I
we
just ripped my
end
hair.
the episode.
Wow. What's up?
3 tickles, 3 strokes, she's out. Who the fuck wrote that line? Because out of context, bro, that scene was getting emotional. Then he said that shit. Yo, I started busting out laughing.
Of course
bro,
you
out of
did.
Context, that is crazy. Nah. Craig, be real with me.
No, it stuck out. Don't get twisted.
I said that shit,
it stuck out. Don't get twisted.
Were you thinking about Punisher when I said that shit, or were you thinking about the most out of pocket shit? Crazy.
The most out of pocket. Look, bro. Look, it stuck out to me as well. But I was like, whatever, bro. I was like, I know what you mean. But this is crazy.
I feel bad for laughing, but that shit was funny as fuck, and the delivery too, bro. The delivery too.
One batch, two batch. I love how they brought back one batch, two batch. That's the thing. Again, I'm not against fully, I guess. Because again, that's what we're gonna do with adaptations in like movies. I have to accept that. I like how Frank, even in season 2, he sprinkled a bit of what's it called, a bit of sentimental in there with the whole one batch, two batch. You know, like I'm not saying make him completely devoid of emotion, although I would like that. But like they've gone too much into it. They've overcorrected to make Punisher human realistic to the point where that's just not who he is anymore. And that's pretty much my thing, for real.
It is what it is. All we can hope is that his appearance in Spider-Man is good. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the second episode of the Late Night PB&J show. I apologize for how rough it is. Probably something like this probably won't happen again. I just didn't come to the realization that Punisher was coming out soon enough. I know that we said that we were going to have a Would You Rather and The Boys in this episode.
Yeah, we lied.
But just for the sake of time,
we lied.
We will be talking about The Boys next episode, where we review the entirety of The Boys season 5 and just talk about the show as a whole. It's going to be a very boy-centric episode.
Heck yeah.
So if you like The Boys, please
grab your milk, nigga.
For that. Grab your milk.
No nut milk,
Craig,
though.
do you have anything you want to say to the audience before we hop off the live?
Yeah, when I told you guys I'm gonna wear this shirt again, you should have believed me. Like, I was out wearing a different shirt. I threw it off and put this back on. And my vision, while I was wearing this, I pulled some bits of my hair out. So, you know, I really committed to this Daredevil bit. By the way, I'm wearing the full mask. I think I've taken it off maybe like 4 times. But all I see is red. No boxing.
That's so funny.
Nah, I'm playing. But anyway, we appreciate you guys for watching. Next episode, boy-centric. Get your milk. No nut milk, though. Yeah. No moms.
If you guys would like to see more of us, please go follow us on our Instagram. That's where you'll see a lot of behind the scenes stuff. We're working on a backlog of TikToks right now. We will be posting a TikTok. Yes, if you are watching this on Friday, I am going to be live the next day around 9 p.m. Eastern Central Time playing Portal for the first time on my personal Twitch channel. So that will be in the description below as well.
Let's go.
And thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a chill night. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.